welcome to In Your Face. I'm Colin Allen here with Corey Edelman on my left, and on my right, Ethan Long. I'm here to ask these people a few questions. First off, the big debate is about who's going to win the national championship. Who are your predictions for the national championship?
In my opinion, there are three big teams, and two of them are saying they're just dead. No, they've lost some talent. First off, Notre Dame. Just because they lost Manti Te'o, they still have and Zeke Mata and Tyler Eifert. They still have a good team with Tommy Reese. If he struggles, they still have another pretty good quarterback of Andrew Hendricks. Even though they also lost Sierra Wood, they have George Atkinson, very fast and is getting stronger. My other team, Clemson. Some people say they won't, they can't, but I still think they can. And my last team, losing a couple good players, is South Carolina. They lost Jadeveon Clowney, and you saw what happened last year to Marcus Lattimore. He got just so hurt. I think with Lattimore, even though Lattimore, with that happening, they're still going to be good.
Well, I think it's Alabama who's going to win because they have their running backs going, their wide receivers going, but they just find a way to get even better people than them. I think they're going to win the national championship if they keep that up.
Any other arguments, you two?
I disagree. Alabama still have A.J. McCarron, but still not. I don't think they have they will not go three-peat. I just don't think. And I also think it's just time for the SEC to not win. It's time for someone outside of the SEC to win the national championship.
Now, the second question. Who do you think is going to win the Heisman? Do you think Manziel can get 2 in a row, or do you think someone else wins it this year?
I don't think he can win it twice in a row. He's a good quarterback, but I don't think he's that kind of person to win a Heisman twice in a row. I think the quarterback for Clemson will win it.
Yes, I agree with you. I think Taj Boyd could win. Also, another contender you have that I think could be Aaron Murray, 2 senior quarterbacks. Even though I don't think Georgia can go to the national championship, they have that quarterback who could win the Heisman. I do not think Manziel, he's lost Jokel, lost a couple good players, and will not make it for a Heisman.
Next question, we have the NBA. The Houston Rockets pick up Dwight Howard. Does that automatically make them a championship contender?
No. Just because they have Howard. You saw what happened. He wanted more attention with Kobe. Now he's also with James Harden. James Harden, a star. Once he sees that other people might think Harden's better, he might start thinking, why am I becoming the number 1 star? And he'll leave.
Well, it's a good place for Dwight Howard, but I agree with him. I think he's going to think there are other stars that are better than him, but I still think they can win a championship, though. That's what I agree with him for.
Another thing that I think is, look at Howard. They already have enough big people. They have, I think, 5 people who are at least 6'10" on the Rockets. And I just think they didn't need another big guy. They needed a fast guard or a nice small forward.
This has been In Your Face with Corey Edelman, Ethan Long. I'm Colin Allen. I'm saying so long.